A lot of people ask me, how does Chapter 13 affect how you pay back your credit card debt and your medical bills and or repossessions or basically unsecured debt in general when you do a Chapter 13? Now we know a Chapter 7 just wipes all that stuff out. A Chapter 13, you will pay that back at a much lesser rate than you would if you didn't do anything at all. Typically here in the Western District, in most cases, you can pay those items back: credit cards, medical bills, repossessions, deficiency balances on cars that have been repossessed. You can pay those at 10 cents on the dollar. So if you got a $10,000 credit card debt, you're going to pay $1,000 of that back over a 5-year period. So I think that would be roughly 50 bucks a month or 10 bucks a month, something in that area. So even though a Chapter 13 bankruptcy does make you pay back your medical bills and your credit cards and stuff like that, it's really not as much as you think, and it can really help you out as far as your budget is concerned. In a Chapter 13, you have to put your car payment into the bankruptcy, so you will not pay your car anymore to the creditor of that car. So an example is, if you file Chapter 13 bankruptcy, the bankruptcy court wants you to pay the car through the court. So when you are making your payments once a month to the bankruptcy court, that payment includes your car payment. The court will then take that money and split it up and send out the car payment to the car creditor, and then credit card payments to the credit cards, and then any missed arrearage or house payments to your house creditors. Now, I'm going to be your attorney for the next 5 years, and if you ever have any problems that you need to deal with, you're going to come see me. So I have people all the time who want to sell their homes, and we can work with that. You can sell your house while you're in a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You can buy a new car while you're in a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You just need to come to me, and we'll talk about it, and then we'll submit an application to the bankruptcy court to sell your house you're in, or buy a new car, or surrender the car you have. I had a big construction company come in here the other day, and they decided they wanted to give up some of the equipment that they were paying for through their Chapter 13. So we took out a couple of tractors out of their Chapter 13 and lowered their bankruptcy court payments because they decided to surrender a couple of tractors. I also have a lot of people who have multiple cars in their Chapter 13 bankruptcies. They'll be paying for their own car and their husband's car and a child's car through the Chapter 13, all in that one payment they pay to the Chapter 13 court every month. So we can put all the cars in it, but you cannot file a Chapter 13 and leave the car outside. It's pretty strict court policy. If you have a car and you owe payments on it, you must put that into the Chapter 13 bankruptcy.